Hello everyone. I have to tell you that every tip or instruction mentioned in this video is verified by the mechanics here in the shop where I'm standing right now. When the message blind spot monitor unavailable pops up in a Toyota, it doesn't mean the car went crazy or that it's trying to make you blind to your blind spot. What's really happening is that the sensors inside the rear bumper got upset about something. Dirt, moisture, a light bump, or simply because something is blocking their view. So don't panic. This warning usually shows up because of small, common things. And because it's almost always something simple, the first thing mechanics do, and what all the forums recommend, is check whether the sensors are dirty. Just like you can't see well with dusty glasses, the sensors can't either. Here in the shop, that message has disappeared many times just by giving the bumper a good wash or removing a layer of stuck-on mud. Nothing technical, nothing expensive, just cleaning. But if the sensor is clean and everything looks normal from the outside, then it's time to check the more hidden side of the problem, the car's stored codes. Yes, kind of like checking message history to see who wrote to you. With a scanner, you can see if the blind spot module is showing communication errors or faults in one of the radars. And here's what gets repeated the most in the forums. If the bumper was removed at any point, even just to paint it or fix a scratch, the sensor might have been left just slightly out of position. 1 millimeter off, and the system becomes dramatic. That's why so many mechanics explain that after any bodywork, the sensor needs to be recalibrated. It's not magic, it's procedure, and it's done with special machines in the shop. Now, if nobody touched the bumper, there are no hits, no fresh paint, and the sensor is clean. That's when we start suspecting something internal is damaged. In many cases, the sensor bracket is bent, a piece is cracked, or the module has moisture inside. The worst part is that sometimes you can't see it from the outside. Everything looks perfect, but inside the radar is already saying, "I'm not working like this." And as everything has its logical ladder, if you've reached this point without fixing it, then it's time to check the most serious part, the sensor itself. Some people who came here ended up having to replace it because it just wouldn't respond anymore. It's not the most common thing, but it happens. And yes, it's one of those parts that can't be fixed with duct tape or magic tricks. You have to replace it and recalibrate the whole system so it works like new. But before spending money, it's always good to follow what mechanics themselves recommend. Stick to a quick checklist. First, clean. Then check for physical damage. Next, read codes. If the bumper was repaired, recalibrate. And if after all that it still fails, then think about replacement. It's just like figuring out why your phone won't charge. First the outlet, then the cable, then the adapter, and only at the end, the phone itself.